Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Join Jackie on Mondays. Last week was the King's birthday, so we didn't have Join Jackie, but I'm back. And today's topic is about learning how to protect your kids' inheritance from themselves. And I feel like I talk about trusts all the time, but perhaps I haven't done this topic this year yet. Um, but go back and check out some of the other topics I've done this year. All the videos are saved onto the page. I've spoken certainly about what a trust is. I've spoken about how to protect an adult disabled child and what sort of a trust to put in place. And I've spoken about cutting people out of your will and how superannuation works as well. So all of it is sort of combined, and it's for detailed estate planning. And if you want to protect children from themselves, because you're worried that once they get their inheritance, they could have a separation or divorce from a partner, which would put their inheritance at risk, or they may have a professional job or run a business, and you're worried that either their inheritance could be attacked from a professional negligence claim, or some kind of issue with their business, which may send them insolvent. So all those things put someone's inheritance at risk if they get their inheritance as a lump sum into their own name. So the idea is, let's not actually give it to them in their own name, and let's put it into some kind of entity that protects from them. Now, if you have an existing family trust, you can actually pay inheritance into a family trust, but I don't particularly like binding the next generation together if you don't have to. So giving them individual trusts is often the way that we go when I'm helping people through this process. And setting up a testamentary trust in a will is often the way we go, mainly because there are extra tax benefits that a testamentary trust has that a family trust that you set up while you're alive doesn't. So a testamentary trust is any trust that's set up in a will. And if you talk to an accountant or a financial planner, they'll call it a testamentary trust. However, what we're really doing is setting up a testamentary discretionary trust, which is like a family trust, but not, because it comes from the will. So, of course, we give you far more advice about it if you came in and met with us. We also have a brochure that you can ask for that gives you some details about how it works, what the benefits are, what the roles and responsibilities are, and how the things work. There are other forms of testamentary trust as well that you could use to protect a child's inheritance from themselves. If they are someone with an alcohol or drug problem, or a gambling problem, or some other kind of addictive personality, then putting it into a protective trust may be the way to go. A protective trust is very limited, though. They don't have access to the money themselves, so someone else will have to run it for them. So you need to think about that. And they don't actually have access to the capital of the inheritance. All they have access to is the income that it earns, so any interest that it earns. So it's a little bit like a life interest, which is also another form of trust that you could give. So you could give someone a life interest in a particular asset or a particular piece of property. So that's another way to do it. So they don't actually own it themselves. They have the use and benefit of it during their life, but it passes on to the person that you want it to pass on it to at the end. So many forms of trust that we could use. Special disability trust is for someone who has a disability that is recognised by Centrelink. So again, go back and have a look at the video I did a couple of weeks ago on that one if that is relevant. If this is relevant for any friends or family that you think may be interested, then please tag their name in the comments, or send this to them privately via Messenger if you don't want it to be public. This video will be saved onto the videos tab, along with all the other videos that I've done over the years. So you can go back there. It's a big resource of a place to start if you're looking like, well, what do I do? What do I need to prepare? What are the questions? You know, those sorts of things. So it's all in there for you. Otherwise, hope you really take care. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you later.